Okay. So I'm on okay. So I'm on YouTube as well. So if you're not okay, let me introduce myself, but I'll just go on YouTube. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me first of all this a reaction about Mr. VDM, Very Dark Man, Mr. Falana, and the supporters. I will try and make it as short as possible. Okay. So I'm on YouTube. Thank you for the love sign there. I appreciate. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. No, no, not Twitter. Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Okay. So if you don't mind, you are free to check those out. So I'm holding the microphone because I need to use the microphone for the YouTube section, and I'm using my phone for the TikTok. So hopefully, with time, I will be able to merge their grammar, merge them together. Okay. So let's wait for more people to come in, then we will start. Okay. It's gonna be an interesting one. So just bear with me. Let's have some people. Um, Asian Nation, thanks for joining. Um, so it's going to be an interesting one. We'll try and make it as short as possible. Um, the and we'll see how it goes. Okay, see how it goes. So Mr. Darkman has done bust out. So he made um, he made a claim the other day. He played an audio. Let me give an overview before I go on. He made an overview, or he released an audio, and he made an overview regarding Miss, Mr. Bobrisky, the Nigerian crossdresser, who sorry, those on YouTube. I'm doing both. So I'm on TikTok here and I'm on YouTube or the other section. So please, I'm not ignoring you. It might look awkward, but please bear with me. I will get it sorted out by having the whole thing facing me. Okay. So Mr. VDN released an audio, and the audio was quite damning. Um, an overview regarding Bobrisky, who was sent to jail, but somehow an arrangement was made, according to the audio, to have for a special treatment that was organized by the Godfather. Organized by the Godfather. So it is quite, it is very sad, very sad. Okay. So anyway, so today, Mr. VDM released an audio, and then the audio was about no, not an audio, sorry, um, a reaction based on the Falanas and children. They made a release where they wrote a letter that you should retract the false claims, and that's where I want to come in. So if you've not watched my first episode, this is part two. The part one is on it's on TikTok, it's on social media, Instagram and all sorts. You can listen to what I said there. Um, then Mr. VDM, sorry. Okay, Mr. VDM then said, by the way, that he's not going to retract the claim because if they want to push it on, they should, go speak to Bobrisky, you know. Um, so here is my take on all this. First of all, it's a good thing, by the way, that the House of Rep have decided to probe the matter. To probe the matter. But the interesting thing here is when Nigeria say we're going to probe, the case is as good as dead. In their own term, probing means let's throw away the case. So when they say probe, we are going to probe. You know, like Nigerians, we have this language. We vow we are going to probe, and all sorts. Those are in the West they call it. They will gather and take some photo ops. These are just you know, razzmatazz. Nothing will come out of it. The case will die just as the normal ones. There was this and what's his name? This investigative journalist who went to prison, and the sole reason for going to prison is to figure out what's going on in there. He went there for a couple of days. He made a documentary regarding what he saw there. The government at the time said, "Oh, we will look into it. There was like a big scandal. We shall look into it." And that was in 2019. Nothing happened. The case or the investigation died. Remember the shameful exhibit by the politicians when they were, I think they were, this is their normal program probing, and someone was hitting says stop them off the mic. I don't know if you've seen that video. Off the mic, off the mic. Well, unless you've heard anything that came out of that case, you can let us know, because the case died just like that. Remember what's her name again? The women, I can't remember her position now, but she was with is it Edu? Better Edu, I think that's her name. Yeah, when that scandal broke, she was suspended. I'm using two hands, so she was suspended, and that has we've not heard anything since then. Probably the case has died just like others. I can go on and on and on. The bottom line is you won't blame the system because the system has been built on corruption. So has been built on corruption. How can okay? You can watch the first part because I don't want to recycle what I said then. But let me just put this here for those that Namde what's Namde Kano Ojuzokano was sent to jail. So probably did he get the same treatment? That's the question. So it appears from the look of things, prison are meant for poor people. That's a scandal on its own. In short, to tell if Nigeria, if they are serious, the new Chief Justice, the lady, should come out and demand, not even the House of Rep, herself. Or maybe she might not demand, but make a comment. Because that's the judiciary. And it will be far-fetched that she's in charge. That she's in charge. So now let me react to the letter that was written by what's an the Falana's clan, the children. So they told Bobrisky to withdraw and apologize. And Nigerians are supporting the Falana's clan. First of all, some people were offended that Mr. Falana's name was called out. Number two, they saw it as because it didn't be called that it was an insult to his person. That you know that he can't engage in such a thing. Well, what's my take on this? First of all, no man is an island. Number two, that his name was called out. He should have called the press corps, not even writing letters for them to withdraw. Whoever, either him or his chambers or whatever, he can issue a statement and say, first of all, that having an arrangement for someone to stay to serve their prison sentence outside of the system is wrong. Then that I've got nothing to do with this, I would like a full investigation regarding this matter. Not writing letter asking him to withdraw those statements. That's childish. Somebody will say, well, who are you to speak when his name is mentioned? He's a human being. He's a human being. Yeah, hold on, please. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for the likes, the love sign. I do appreciate. Okay. I've invited someone. Um, okay. Hello. Let me transfer this to the people. I think that's I need to no. Hello, sorry. I made a little bit of okay, let me continue. Now, Mr. The lawyer, as I was saying, should have issued a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to our notice that my name was mentioned in one audio. You can maybe not even bothering calling names. Jacob Bassi, thank you very much for the sharing. Not even calling names. Ladies and gentlemen, this has come to our attention that an audio was released and they mentioned my name regarding so and so matter. Let me be categorically clear that I have nothing to do with this. And state out, free to state out his facts and say, okay, I would like the authorities to investigate this matter, or he will say, okay, I will clear my name. This is not the way I work, and so and so. But for him or the children or whoever their group to issue a statement to withdraw those statements or those audio, his name is wrong. Is wrong. I am not a lawyer. I am not hacked, and when I mean hacked, I'm a straightforward person. I have morals. I have morals. I stand for the truth. Sometimes I might even stand alone. I might even stand alone. The the asking him to withdraw. If I were him, I won't withdraw. I won't withdraw. But it paints a picture. That behavior paints a picture of the kind of people we are. And that's part of the reason why Nigeria, it will take extra. When I say extra, it will take an extraordinary strength to fix Nigeria because we have a long way to go. A country that enjoys lawlessness, a country that oppresses the poor. And this has been going on for years. It can't be fixed in a couple of days. No. Can't be fixed. By now, they said the some people they've been suspended. For me, but they've not mentioned who the Godfather is. I mean the Nigerian. I'm going to the Nigerian thing now. They've not told us who the Godfather is. They've not the Control General of Prisons has not made a comment because according to the audio, the sum of 15 million was paid for Bobrisky to have that arrangement to spend her time outside of prison. So it tells you that we have a long way to go. That we have a long way to go. Now, let me say this. The case is as straightforward, there is as straightforward. The investigate it shouldn't take them a week. A week is too much. Now, I'm not a police officer. I'm not an investigative but because Bobrisky came out and said it was it's a lie. Well, if it's a lie, no problem. But it's very simple. First of all, if I go to the mobile, I'm just saying this. Probably if they hear it, they might go and then do it more. Very simple. Just subpoena their mobile phones or subpoena the network providers, and once they get their call records from the time she went to prison and when she came out, the case is over. The case is over. If they are truthful to themselves and they do proper investigation, that case will be sorted out in less than 1 week. And with the others out there, even they can ask VDM, under subpoena to bring that audio. I am not a lawyer, but I think that subpoena, and he will bring it. That's law. He will bring it, and they will look into the matter. Remember, she said Bobrisky made a call to the Godfather. It's very simple. Just the call logs will determine who the Godfather is. The Godfather is a simple thing. Just the mobile network providers subpoena them. That's the case closed. Case closed. If I were Bobrisky, those kind of arrangement and the Where she shot herself was when she made a video, an audio, and she spoke to, or he, you know what I call that thing. He spoke to someone, and someone recorded. Now that's another case in law. I probably know it wasn't recorded without the person's consent. So who knows? I'm not a lawyer. If you're a lawyer, just what does it mean? Because normally, if you are recording, you have to get authorities from the judge if you want to know if you're investigating something. The judge will give clearance, okay, record. Then they can use those recordings as evidence. They will use it as evidence. But if it was recorded without the person's consent, then I don't know regarding Nigerian law. I don't know. And please like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. So, 420. Okay, yeah. So, if they get the mobile call logs, as I said, the case is over. The case is over. So, but let me conclude by saying that Falana and the clan asking for withdrawal of the is not proper. It's not proper. Falana should come out and tell Nigerians what happened. Yeah. And that would be more honorable than having his people writing letters to withdraw the case and all. Because the serious thing there is they said an arrangement was being made, or there was an inquiry to have a presidential pardon. That's what she said. I don't know what that's what he said. There was an arrangement. And they said the arrangement, if I'm correct, let me know. Allegedly, I use the word allegedly, that it was going to cost 10 million for presidential pardon. Welcome. So that allegation, he needs to come out and clear his name. Not trying to threaten, withdraw the case, I will take it to court. All those are that's not a big, and there's this lawyer, I think from Akwa Ibom, I can't remember his name now. He wrote a lengthy stuff, to supporting Falana. I know he's a lawyer, but sometimes we need to use our common sense. We need to use our common sense. Disregard. That's why I use the word supporters. We need to sometimes disregard. Use common sense with that way and judge a case if what they did was right. I've forgotten the lawyer's name. If I think from Akwa Ibom or Cross River, somewhere around that area, that was sent to prison as well, and had his head shaved. So let me just round up and say this: I don't buy Mr. Falana's tactics. Mr. VDM, I will say he should continue and get, because by doing so, it shows that he's honorable. Okay, that is honorable. So I will say this in closing. I just want to be quicker. I'll say this in closing. Mr. Falana's behavior or his group, I don't think is the right thing to do. I don't think it's the right thing to do. But what does it tell you? that Nigeria is not for everyone. The poor gets a special treatment. The rich, the influential gets special treatment, and the poor have got their own treatment. And that's the game being played. In a country that have decided to embrace lawlessness, disregard of law and order, and roam around, and we call ourselves a nation. A nation that has no regard for human rights, a nation that has no regard for people's rights, a nation. Okay, look at the present, is it Minister of Defense being dragged around that he's a supporter of, that he was a sponsor, allegedly. And we're still having debates. In the same country, he should just resign from his position and have the case investigated. But Nigeria, no. They roam around lawlessly and think that they are unstoppable. Well, it's true because in Nigeria, when someone commits a crime, once you have money, you'll be defended. Somebody told me a story. I'll say this and then I'll close it. Somebody told me that he heard that a church went to do evangelism, in prison. And they went there. And they went there. So for them to visit the prisoners to preach the gospel, they had to pay bribes. Or they had to induce the prison officers. So the prison, let me leave it here. Sorry, before I get angry, we have a long way to go. I'll leave it there. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for those that came in. I do appreciate, and I'll try and come in again. I just want to do a quick reaction regarding the Bobrisky and Falana and the supporters. The supporters, they don't need to. If something is wrong, let's spell it out. We should not, that you are a fan of someone does not mean you should support when he does something wrong. We need to differentiate between right and wrong. If you can't differentiate between right and wrong, then there's a problem. I'll leave it there. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for those that came in from YouTube, TikTok, and all sorts. And I will see you on the other side. Thank you very much. Peace. Bye-bye.